So my own experience with playing in residencies with any kind of young orchestra was only with National Children's Orchestra, both in Scotland and in England. But it's something to go into the National Youth Orchestra of both Great Britain and of Scotland. I feel like I've missed out on like the greatest experience anybody ever has, because it's one of those things that becomes such a badge of honour that you've taken part in something like NYO. Also, it becomes the thing that so many young musicians look back on and talk about as being like the greatest experience that they had in their life. So I do feel like it's something that becomes unforgettable for people. The friendships and bonds that they kind of solidify during that time is something that carries throughout people's lives. And I think also the fact that the music itself is what is kind of the bed to the entire emotional experience that you have. And that experience is, it ties you more emotionally to music itself, which I think is obviously invaluable going forward. So this weekend I'm playing Tchaikovsky Violin Concerto with NYO, and it's fairly kind of rehearsal as usual for us. We're as you can hear, they're tuning up now. We just actually finished a rehearsal. The beauty, of course, is to have more time in depth and luxury, and for me to have a lot more chance to actually address the musicians directly. And that's even though I do have the chance to do that here, it never feels like enough. But what's also been really nice is a lot of the musicians have felt able to kind of come and say, can I play this bit to you? I'm struggling a little bit with that, or what do you think of this or that? And so I've managed to start some personal connections to individuals in the orchestra as well, which I think is, I hope is valuable for them, but makes a huge difference to me when you get to know an orchestra in a way that is not just a sea of faces, but is very personal. With a youth orchestra, something I always hope for is that they are willing to take more risks and they're less fearful, because it's not a job that they could lose. Well, maybe it is in a way, but it's something that is experiential, and it's something that should be, yes, the quality of the performance, the quality of their music making is where it's at. That's paramount. That's the absolute aim. But through that youthfulness, I hope that they're a little bit more fearless. And I think there's lots of examples in that. And also, I think at that age you have a love for and innocence towards music itself that is possible to maintain throughout your life, but often doesn't happen. Once you've played pieces 1,000 times, your relationship to it, of course, changes. The mystery is not there to the same extent. Definitely leave that bit in.